Psalm 105, 1 through 45. Devotional focus verse. Glory ye in his holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord. Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his face evermore. Psalm 105, 3 and 4. Sometimes seeking becomes an urgent priority. Recently, when I came home one evening, my wife greeted me with the words, "I have some bad news for you." My husband just loves to hear that. She went on, "I lost a needle today. I think it is somewhere in the master bedroom, on your side of the bed. It might be on the bed, or in the chair where you read, or on the floor. I looked for it, but couldn't find it." Well, it was fine that she had looked for the needle, but I determined to find it. I wasn't going to wait until I located it with my bare foot. I went to the bedroom and started my search, carefully reaching down inside the edge of the cushion on my chair. No needle. I ran my hand gently across the cover on the bed. No needle. Finally, I went out to the garage and got a flashlight, then put my nose right down on the carpet while shining the light this way and that. It took a while, but at last a glimmer caught my eye. I had found the needle. In our focus verses, the psalmist instructs us to seek the Lord. In today's vernacular, to seek means to go in search of. In the original Hebrew, the word translated seek means to inquire for. Both definitions are appropriate, and in both there's a sense of the need to invest diligent effort. We do not set ourselves to seek God because he is in hiding or trying to get away from us. In one sense, we are always in God's presence because if we are his children, he has said he would never leave us or forsake us. We set ourselves to seek God because there are many distractions in the world around us. It is easy to get sidetracked by duties and details that occupy our time and neglect the opportunity, the all-important necessity of drawing nigh to God and communing with him. The enemy of our souls will try to hinder us, and one area he will work on is our prayer life. However, we can prevail. We can seek the Lord with all of our hearts. There's a great blessing in seeking God. The psalmist said, "Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord." Rejoicing is the natural result of seeking God. Even if nothing visibly changes in the circumstances around us, God promises that he will reward those who diligently seek him. Let us purpose today to find that spirit of rejoicing as we apply ourselves to seeking the face of God. Background information. Psalm 105. No author is cited for Psalm 105. However, at least the first portion may have been composed by David, as the first 15 verses are also found in 1 Chronicles 16, 8 through 22. The psalm David delivered to Asaph and his brethren on the day that the Ark of the Covenant was returned to the tabernacle tent in Jerusalem. It is unknown if David wrote the remainder of the psalm. The psalm is in the form of a hymn and was probably used in the temple worship. In this psalm, the writer demonstrated God's faithfulness and marvelous works by narrating a historical account of Israel's history from the time of Abraham to the conquest of Canaan. Verses 7 through 22 concern the patriarchs. God protected the patriarchs when they were few in number and strangers in the land of Canaan. When the psalmist said God reproved kings for their sakes, see verse 14, he probably was referencing Pharaoh. See Genesis 12, 14 through 22, and Abimelech, Genesis 20, 1 through 16, and 26, 6 through 11. Verses 23 to 26 describe the Israelites' sojourn in Egypt. The land of Ham, mentioned in verse 23, is a poetic designation for Egypt. Verses 37 through 45 focus on the exodus from Egypt. Not one feeble person, see verse 37, means that there were no stragglers. Not one Israelite was left behind in Egypt. The psalmist made no mention in this psalm of Israel's unfaithfulness to God. The question as to why God was long-suffering to such a rebellious people is found in the final verse, that they might observe his statutes and keep his laws. Pondering such great mercy led the psalmist to conclude the hymn with an expression of spontaneous thanksgiving, "Praise ye the Lord." Conclusion. As we give concentrated attention to learning, knowing, understanding, and communing with God, we will find ourselves rejoicing in Him.
Psalm 105. O give thanks unto the Lord, call upon His name, make known His deeds among the people. Sing unto Him, sing psalms unto Him, talk ye of all His wondrous works. Glory ye in His holy name, let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord. Seek the Lord, and His strength, seek His face evermore. Remember His marvelous works that He hath done, His wonders, and the judgments of His mouth. O ye seed of Abraham His servant, ye children of Jacob His chosen. He is the Lord our God, His judgments are in all the earth. He hath remembered His covenant forever, the word which He commanded to 1,000 generations. Which covenant He made with Abraham, and His oath unto Isaac. And confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant. Saying, Unto thee will I give the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance. When they were but a few men in number, yea, very few, and strangers in it. When they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people. He suffered no man to do them wrong, yea, He reproved kings for their sakes. Saying, Touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Moreover He called for a famine upon the land, He brake the whole staff of bread. He sent a man before them, even Joseph, who was sold for a servant, whose feet they hurt with fetters, he was laid in iron. Until the time that His word came, the word of the Lord tried him. The king sent and loosed him, even the ruler of the people, and let him go free. He made him lord of his house, and ruler of all his substance. To bind his princes at his pleasure, and teach his senators wisdom. Israel also came into Egypt, and Jacob sojourned in the land of Ham. And He increased His people greatly, and made them stronger than their enemies. He turned their heart to hate His people, to deal subtly with His servants. He sent Moses His servant, and Aaron whom He had chosen. They showed His signs among them, and wonders in the land of Ham. He sent darkness, and made it dark, and they rebelled not against His word. He turned their waters into blood, and slew their fish. Their land brought forth frogs in abundance, in the chambers of their kings. He spake, and there came divers sorts of flies, and lice in all their coasts. He gave them hail for rain, and flaming fire in their land. He smote their vines also and their fig trees, and brake the trees of their coasts. He spake, and the locusts came, and caterpillars, and that without number. And did eat up all the herbs in their land, and devoured the fruit of their ground. He smote also all the firstborn in their land, the chief of all their strength. He brought them forth also with silver and gold, and there was not one feeble person among their tribes. Egypt was glad when they departed, for the fear of them fell upon them. He spread a cloud for a covering, and fire to give light in the night. The people asked, and He brought quails, and satisfied them with the bread of heaven. He opened the rock, and the waters gushed out, they ran in the dry places like a river. For He remembered His holy promise, and Abraham His servant. And He brought forth His people with joy, and His chosen with gladness. And gave them the lands of the heathen, and they inherited the labor of the people. That they might observe His statutes, and keep His laws. Praise ye the Lord.